whoever said legendaries aren't a grind is lying. I don't know what game they've been playing, but getting a legendary in Guild Wars 2, yeah, that's definitely a grind. So, what even is a grind? Grinding is a term within video game culture that describes time spent in the game in which a player repeats a general task in order to gain rewards like in-game currency, in-game experience, player stats, or other reward types. In my case, it's like trying to build a Hogwarts castle out of Lego using only single blocks. Totally doable, but it'll take a while. And that's exactly what happens when you're trying to craft a legendary in Guild Wars 2. I mean, I'm not just imagining things, right? You do need tons of items, currencies, gold, will to live, just to get one piece of gear. But maybe it's just me. Because, I primarily play World vs. World, so obviously I was going for the World vs. World legendaries, starting with a shoulder piece. So let's go over some of the ingredients of one armor piece. 500 memories of battle, 100 vials of powerful blood, 100 elaborate totems, 100 powerful venom sacs, 100 vicious claws, 75 stabilizing matrices, 500 badges of honor, 1,270 skirmish claim tickets, 250 testimonies of Jade heroics, and a partridge in a pear tree. How exactly is this not grinding again? So first, I needed the Ascended gear. This meant unlocking the exotic skin, which meant grinding a specific World vs. World reward track. Then came gathering the mats for the Ascended version. It cost me 2 gold, 175 skirmish tickets, 3 Grandmaster's Tailor marks, and 250 memories of battle. Doesn't sound like much until you realize that every single thing you'll have to grind for. And farming materials like venom sacs and claws, you can't just gather those. You have to get them through World vs. World loot bags. Thankfully, I learned about volatile magic and trophy shipments. Gathering volatile magic through nodes, thanks to the glyphs of volatility, which I honestly don't even remember how I got, but it was a lifesaver. But of course, there's also the time gate. You can only earn a certain amount of skirmish claim tickets per week. Once you hit that final chest in World vs. World, that's it. So, it takes weeks, even months, to get enough for a full set. The Wizard's Vault became my best friend. I could tailor my vault progress to World vs. World tasks, and I could use that for crafting mats, recipe components, and even starter kits for the Gen 1 legendaries. Absolute game changer. That meant I could also start working on a Gen 1 legendary weapon along with the armor. The only thing that really slowed me down was the Gift of Exploration. That one forced me to revisit every corner of Corteria, all the maps, hearts, hero points, and points of interest. I had never even been to some of those maps. So after months, yes, literal months of slow progress, casual play, and juggling real life, I finally crafted my first legendary armor and weapon. Did I need it? Not really. Guild Wars 2 has a pretty nice community, and even if you're undergeared, people will happily help you through fractals or meta events, but I wanted to feel like I could pull my weight. Especially when I play healer, because every time someone goes down, that's a little chunk of DPS lost, and I feel bad. Even if everyone says it's fine, my inner support main is like, no, it is not fine. So was it worth it? That depends. If you mostly stick to one mode, one class, and one build, Ascended gear is honestly more than enough. Same stats, way easier to get. But for players like me who switch builds and game modes like moods, legendaries are a blessing. It's like having one outfit that fits every occasion. And in Guild Wars 2, where you can be a sturdy tank for one dungeon and a buff slinging healer the next, that flexibility matters. At the end of the day, yes, it's a grind, but it's so rewarding once you finish a legendary item. Your guild celebrates with you when you finally get it because they know it's a big deal. Everybody knows it's a big deal. Most games with a long grind feels like you're staring at a wall that you'll never climb. And the moment you finally reach the top, the game just quietly raises the wall another 10 feet. It's exhausting. But Guild Wars 2 doesn't do that. Here, the grind actually means something. When you push through the maps, the materials, and the currencies, you're building something permanent. Something that stays valuable no matter how many expansions come out. No matter how many balance patches drop. No matter what mode you end up playing next. Once you have a legendary in Guild Wars 2, you have it. It's done. It's usable forever. And that is honestly rare in MMOs. So yeah, the grind is long, but in Guild Wars 2, the finish line doesn't move. You cross it, you plant your flag, and you become legendary. And until next time, fellow mages, see you in Tyria.